What up? What up? What up? What's up?
It's good, Brody.
Shit. Getting
How you?
getting the banners ready.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
Getting the
go.
banners ready. Oregon State. How'd you do this week besides I know you hit one of those bets.
Yeah. So that was my biggest unit on that bet.
Ooh, that was a came down to the last minute, literally.
Man. Shout out to the Bears defense on clutching it up. Um, never a doubt. Never
Never a
a
doubt.
fucking doubt.
What was they down 17-0?
Yeah. So they was originally down 17-0. Then it was 17-7. They just kept chipping, and Will Levis threw the worst pick of the day, pick six, back to the crib. So if we would have this conversation and say, what would be the score if you know Caleb Williams threw for 96 yards? I would have said they would have
They
got blown
lost.
out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
shout out to the Bears defense. And I had them in my fantasy too, and they scored 24 points for me.
Man.
Um, so just so you guys know, I had a parlay. It was Chicago Bears money line. Um, and just give me 2 seconds.
We're live on Twitch too, so it's officially back up.
Okay. So it was Chicago Bears money line and Miami Dolphins money line. I got it at plus 134. Had a guy put it in for me, no diddy, and he told
Whoa.
me. So I got my man some money too. Nothing like a good tell and
Man.
free money. So that was my first bet of my parlay. I put a unit on it. My second bet, I had another parlay. It was Dak Prescott to throw over 1.5 touchdown, and it was the Indianapolis Colts to cover the spread. I got it at +3. Um, I know it was a lot of line movement, but I got it at 3. and that hit. They covered, but the Dallas Cowboys defense just took over, and really
They
Dak
did.
Prescott didn't play poorly at all. It was just really no need for him to throw the ball. They were just always in really good field position, and we got one tutty. I thought it was going to be another one. The shitty part is we got that first tutty the first quarter, so I hate when it's like, okay, you're looking good, and you can't throw another touchdown the last 3 quarters. So NFL was good. NFL was good. Still came in the green, money wise. So that was good. And I'm gonna tell you the odds on that as well.
Man, I'm looking at some of these lines and they are just getting like destroyed already in terms of like this pit game. We'll get into it, but man,
Okay.
what the heck? And then see that game went down. Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
So that Colts +3 and Dak over. I had it at +288. Um, but that didn't cash. But I put less money on that one, so still came out in the green, which is good.
Why is my camera not working? There we go. Having some technical difficulties. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, decent day. What did I do? I had Colts +3. It was a definitely a tough NFL, but we're still up right now. We are 19-12 in the NFL right now, so we're hitting 57%. So we don't have a losing record. So I went Indiana +3, that covered. I went I can't believe I did it. I bet on the worst team in football. I bet Carolina plus four
So,
and a half. 47-10. 47-10. Just terrible. Have Minnesota. I sprinkled a little bit on Minnesota money line. I should have bet more on that because I was like adamant that they were gonna win. Um, I had Miami minus 2.5. Thank God I bought it down because I would have just pushed on that. I just put a little bit on that. And then my other two losses were Miami over 26.5 team total. That didn't hit. They just had such a slow start. Like Miami should have blown them out the water,
yeah.
realistically. And then Tyreek getting arrested beforehand might have had something to do with the team's like mental state, but yeah, man, they definitely should have hit over that team total, but they didn't. And then Sunday night football, I can't freaking believe it. I like jinxed myself because
Mm.
I had Rams plus 4.5, and literally I'm in the group message like the Rams got the ball, they go score, and I'm like, I'm in my fantasy group. I said, yeah, they're winning too. I'm like Rams money line plus 4.5. Lions go down, get the field goal, get the ball first. The Rams don't even see the ball again, and that was all she wrote. And it was like if you saw Dan Campbell, he was smiling as soon as they won the toss, and it was like, okay. Um, I guess we'll wait for Red Run. We can just kind of talk some NFL here. So, what are you looking at NFL wise here, Woo Bets, coming
Yes,
up?
yes, yes.
Let
So
me share my screen here,
yeah, share the screen.
and we'll get to it.
Okay.
Because I have some look aheads, especially we got obviously the Thursday night game, and then
Hmm.
obviously we got a whole slate. What are you liking? What are you looking at?
Yes. So let's start with the. So you want me to start off with what I just like from just the whole week or game by game?
Okay.
Which one would you want to do?
Um, week
I
by we
want to.
can go ahead.
I was gonna say let's do Thursday night game.
Hmm.
Obviously, injury report, a couple of people are questionable out and things like that. And then I can tell you like at least what I'm looking at and what I like.
Yeah, let's do
Um,
that.
for the Miami game, it's Miami
Minus
minus 2.5.
Yeah, minus 2.5. Total is at 48 and a half. Miami Dolphins money line. It looks like the money is coming at 50-50, minus 135. Not too high on a 2.5. And then you got the
Mhm.
Bills sitting at plus 114. What are your thoughts? I have some thoughts on the Bills.
Yeah,
But let's talk about it. Like what,
let's talk
because
about it.
both teams are not looking like the Bills just played the Cardinals and
Yes.
almost lost. Almost did, and they didn't cover. They didn't cover by the hook. So, and the Dolphins, obviously, the Jags aren't like your Trevor Lawrence and Josh Allen are two different people. Um, what are you looking at here? What are you looking at here?
Yeah. So a couple of things that I'm looking at. I'm looking at. Let's go back to week one. Right. Week one, it's really hard to tell, but all we got is a tape, and the tape is at home. The Buffalo Bills let a Cardinals team kill them. I mean, it was 28-34. It would have been a tie game if Kyler Murray hit Marvin Harrison in the end zone, right?
Correct.
So the first thing I'm looking at is, and the question is, how good is the Bills defense, right? But the second thing is, this is a divisional game. So these
Correct. Yep.
teams have played three times within a calendar year. So they know each other. So I'll be very curious to see. I know it was a really close out game because matter of fact, last year was the last game of the season between them, and that was for the division. And the Buffalo Bills won. And Miami Dolphins let a lot of points on that. So I
Hmm.
think it's going to be a revenge game. And I think the Dolphins cover that spread. I
You
like
think
the
the
Dolphins
Dolphins
to cover
cover?
that spread. Um, I'm going to really probably pay attention to Dolphins minus 2.5, but then also I will want to look at some prop bets on that one.
And
Um,
that's what I'm looking at. I
yeah,
love, I love this right here. Plus 105. Josh Allen to throw two plus touchdowns. I like it. I mean, any other props? I mean, besides maybe some receiving, Tyreek. I mean, I feel like Tyreek always has a good game against the Bills.
oh yeah, that's a really good question. Um, let me type Tyree.
But I mean, the Bills, the the Dolphins defense really isn't the best, right? But like at the same time, like I feel like Tyreek always has a good game, and I feel like Josh Allen plus 105 to throw two touchdowns. Josh Allen, that's either one thing. If I see plus 105 to throw two touchdowns, that's either one of two things. Either this game's going under and he's not throwing two touchdowns, kind of like the Dak kind of situation,
Hmm.
or he's about to throw for three touchdowns, bare minimum, and this is going to blow out of the water. Red
Yeah, so
Rum, nice
Yo,
for you to join us.
man, what's the deal?
What up?
Nah,
We
shit, just
talking
got
some
on.
NFL, man.
Man, I figured y'all were waiting on me, bro. I get online, y'all looking at NFL Week 2 look ahead. What the fuck?
you know the
Yeah,
vibes. You
we
know
in
the
it. We
vibes.
here,
Welcome,
man.
welcome, welcome, Red
we,
Ron to the building. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Pay attention to that road, my boy.
Oh yeah, Red Rum. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitch. We fixed it.
what's up,
We're live on Twitch.
Twitch?
Okay, so I got some facts for you. Red
I
Zone.
Okay.
love
So
facts.
number one, Tyreek Hill has never gotten over 100 yards. The highest he's gotten against the Bills was 82, and that was last year. He had 13 targets, 7 catches
Mm,
for 82 yards. I would be very curious to
mm.
see what is his line at on the yardage. Let me see. Receiving
Didn't we
props.
talk about this last year in the exact same game? Or am I bugging?
Tyreek Hill is, oh man, that's not good money. 50 plus is at minus 1400, 70 yards minus 350. So obviously I wouldn't even focus on Tyreek Hill.
So
That's it.
his yards are at 90, bro. Like it's 90 plus for minus 145. So it's got to be in between like 85 yards.
Yeah.
Sunny. It's sunny down there in Miami. Man, he just went crazy. And think about it too. The Bills have lost. three of their best defensive players last year. Lost Jordan Poyer, and they lost Davius White, the corner. He's gone.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Tyreek Hill's too damn good not to have 100 yards on this team. He
Yeah,
would have
that's
had
kind of what I'm
200
thinking.
to missed him. I really like 100 yards plus 100, bro. Even money, bro. Like I like.
Over 6.5 receptions? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. On a
Now this is a
short week.
tricky one because you got to think Tyreek Hill really will take one back. You know what I'm saying? He'll take one, and then his last his last game he had 7. The game before that he had 3.
For
The game
130.
before
He
that
had
he
one
had 9.
catch. His longest catch was for 80 yards. Bro, look, all I'm saying is
No, I'm talking about against the Bills. I'm talking about
I
against the Bills.
really like okay. I
Yeah.
really like over 6.5. This is a great, I think this is a great two-teamer. If I was to do just a quick little gin like for the gin, for the
Legit.
for the gins, I would do this is what I'd do. I'd bump this up to 52.5. We go under. I'd go this three-team parlay, and this is what I'd bet right here. What are the odds? It doesn't tell you the odds, which is crazy. But I like this right here. Josh Allen to throw 2 tuds.
Check
Tyreek
out
over 6.5, under 52.5.
this Cybertruck, kind of clean.
Oh, bro.
I'm fucking kind of clean. That's
So,
a lot.
but hold on. If we go to Tyreek and we go to his splits, let's go to his splits and we see it's only going to show us.
No,
No.
I just told you the Bills. The Bills. You talking about the Bill splits?
Yeah.
I can just type it in on Google. Just literally
Miami's getting all the money.
type in Tyreek Hill against Bills, and it should pop up on Stat News on Google. Yeah, Tyreek Hill against Bills, the first.
I ain't gonna lie.
There you go, first one. Yeah, that's what I was.
There's a lot of factors
Stat
that
Muse. I
go into
love
those.
Stat Muse. Love Stat Muse.
Like you guys don't know if those games were inclement, whether if Tua was
No, Stat.
playing, who was on the other team for the Bills, did they still have Waddle?
This
Like there's a
was.
lot of
Well,
different
This
no,
was
factors.
definitely inclement
I've
weather.
watched every single game. I've watched every single game of this. Obviously, me being a Chiefs fan, and then Tyreek Hill's my second, third favorite player in the league. So I've watched every single game. Blue, I think before you got on, Red Zone did mention that they lost their 3 starters, and then I mentioned also you let Kyler Murray come into your building and score 28 points on you, and they have a way more powerful offense. Now the only caveat is this is a divisional game. I will be curious to see what was the scores of the last 3 games that they played.
Miami's made it a game. Even 2 years. Remember 2 years ago when they played the Bills at the Cribbo and everyone thought the Bills was going to get on them boys. I think they ended up beating them by 3, right? I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Miami's got Buffalo's number these last couple of years. I could
Well,
be
last
tweaking
year they
though.
lost. They lost week 17 to each other because that was for the division. So I'm looking on
But
action. Let me
Tua
see.
wasn't playing though, right? Wasn't he
Yeah,
all
Tool
fucked
was
up?
healthy last year.
So that was 2 years ago. He was all fucked up. I
Yeah,
thought
that
that
was
was
two.
last year.
No, he played last year. That's why they gave him that paper. Hmm.
Oh, all right,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
cool.
Correct.
I could have sworn bro fucked up his neck twice last
Yeah.
year, but I guess that was 2 years ago. That's crazy. Time flies.
No, that was 2 years ago. Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Me
Wait,
personally
Seattle?
though, my favorite bet is the under. Primetime unders are just historically profitable. I think divisional primetime unders are even more profitable. I think they hit at a higher clip. So, um, my best bet for Thursday is going to be the under. I'm definitely going to place a little wager on that. I don't I don't understand how it's 48.5 when all the money, maybe that's just recently all the money is kind of hitting the total. If this, because it was at 49. So if you can get 49, bet the under.
I agree.
Yeah. My best bets for this game
I love that
is
we're live on Twitch. Sorry, guys. I love that we're
there you
back
go.
on Twitch. Sorry.
My
All right.
best.
So what was the other one, Woo?
I like the Dolphins to cover, and this is a
Okay.
risky one, but I think it will cash. I like Dalton Kincaid anytime touchdown. I think they have to use a tight end in this game for them to score. I think the reason why is because the cornerbacks for the Miami Dolphins are really good. So I think the receiving core is not going to be eating a lot. I think Josh Allen is going to be running, so a lot of play action is going to be able and be available during red zone, and that's where I think Kincaid gets in. He wasn't featured a lot in the previous game. His anytime touchdown is plus 190 um, on FanDuel.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Will, and this is not no dig or no nothing. Just based off your synopsis, I'm taking that bet. That has to be one of the best betting soliloquies I've ever heard you say. And based off that, I'm literally taking Dalton Kincaid plus 190 anytime touchdown. Let's fucking go. You talked me into it.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I
Yeah, so
like that. I
that's
like
that,
that.
and then and then
You know what
Dolphins
the fuck he
Dolphins to
just
cover.
said? He just said some shit, Pat. You said something about the red zone and play action and the court. Hell yeah, I'm with that. For sure. That sounds good as fuck.
Um,
I'm with that.
let me see.
All right, so let's go ahead and we can look at we can come back to. I mean, we can look at some NFL. I will say, me personally, I think, like I said, I like the under. I think
Mhm.
the where they at? Cowboys. I think the Cowboys cover. I also think this game goes over. I know that's like, oh wow, look at all that money. I think that goes over. And just another look ahead. Um, I like the Giants and the Washington game to go under. Hear me out. And Red Rum, I think you'll like this. What typically happens when we get two shitty teams? Nobody can stop each other,
Right.
right?
I was about to
We
say
got
a fucking shootout.
exactly. We got one of the two worst top defenses in the league with Washington and the Giants. The only good thing we saw from Washington was Jaden Daniels running the football. Definitely didn't see anything good from the Giants. You got all the Giants fans saying put in Drew. So definitely booing Daniel Jones. I like the over 42. I don't like it's jumped a couple points, but I think that is the case. The Rams and Cardinals game is very interesting. I'm definitely not touching the Chiefs game with the 10-foot pole. Um, and I will say just one more takeaway. The Broncos are better than what people thought. That's all I'm going to say.
Think so?
Absolutely. I think Bo
Not.
Nix is nice.
All right, guys, can we do something real quick? Out of
Yeah.
all those games next week, right? How many of those teams are at home coming off a loss?
So
At home, coming off a loss.
I can let you know.
Panthers, Packers, Jaguars, Titans, Commanders, Arizona,
Denver.
Denver. So 7 games.
All right, out of those 7 games, how many of those teams are above a middle of the pack NFL team this year? That like might
Okay.
might actually like, oh, if they win this extra little game, might get a peekaboo into the playoffs type shit. Basically, have
Uh,
something to play for out of those 7 games. How many of those teams got something to play for?
I would say the Ravens,
the Ravens.
obviously.
Oh, I forgot about the Ravens. Yeah, the
So
Ravens.
the Ravens play the Raiders at home. That line is -9. Um,
The
I'll stay away
Packers
from that.
before the Jordan Love injury.
Yeah, I'm going to exit that game. I think the coach is going to win.
Yeah, me too.
But I
Bet.
wouldn't bet on that game at all. I wouldn't bet on that game. Cleveland and Jacksonville is interesting. I if I'm staying away from that game, but I think Cleveland will at least cover the spread. The spread is at -3. I think everyone is super down on Cleveland. Last week was really tough for Deshaun Watson. Lost his dad. Lost his. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things outside factors, and I think he played against the second or third best defense in the league, bro. With the Dallas Cowboys coming off 2 3 hours before they just paid their quarterback. So I'm not super down on Cleveland. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if they go in there and win, and I think that'd be a defensive win.
Are they at home?
No, it'll be in Jacksonville.
Mm.
So
Because look, there's a team that lost week 1 who needs to turn around and get a big win and who's going to surprise someone. It happens every week 2, every single year. Just like every single year, there's a moment with the Packers. Just like fucking that white kid, his whatever Michael White or whatever his name was from the Jets 2 years ago, and then it was what's the name last year, and it's probably going to be Malik Willis this year. But every single year, we do this thing where the backup quarterback comes in and throws for 5,000 yards. But if you guys aren't comfortable with the Green Bay pick, sorry, I did my
to
thing.
be honest, and y'all it might sound crazy. Cincinnati is really good against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Cincinnati might be that team, Red.
But they're
The
not at
line is
home.
at -5.
They're not at home.
I know. Oh yeah, he said it's at home. Okay. My bad.
I mean, they don't have to be at home. I just figured that would just give us more of an edge. Even if we're picking 50-50, then being at home gives us 51%. I mean, they don't have to be at home. I just figured that gives us a little bit of an edge, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I think the Steelers win that game.
Against Denver.
The Steelers win. Yeah.
Is there any cross-country 12 p.m. games?
Cross country?
That's one right there. Pittsburgh just came from Atlanta.
Raiders to Ravens. Chargers to Panthers. That's a cross country. Early as hell.
And like I said, Pittsburgh got to travel to Denver, and they just came from Miami.
But it's
So
a
they
late,
haven't been
it's
in
a
their
later
beds
game.
for
It's
2
not 12 o'clock. It's like
that's 4:25.
Yeah.
So which one of those games look good? Because look, all right, which one of those is coming off a loss and traveling cross country with the money on the other side? Whichever game that is, that's
Raiders.
The one. Boom, there it is. Raiders plus it. Wait, no, because they're doing the traveling.
They're doing
Right.
travel. It's the Los Angeles Rams.
Los Angeles Rams. They're at the crib.
No,
Wait,
they're going to Carolina.
No. The Chargers. You're talking about the Chargers. And I'm not betting anything
With Carolina
under a touchdown under the Carolina Panthers. I'm not betting it. Blue, you.
I'm not either. I'm just throwing out
Yes,
there.
yeah, that is the Chargers. I'm sorry. Yeah, Chargers.
I'm
Yeah.
just throwing out.
I just saw Los Angeles. My bad. Yeah. So Los Angeles is traveling.
What time is the 49ers game and the Vikings game? What time is that game?
Is that a 3:00 game?
Vikings is at 1.
So boom. There it is right there. The Vikings might cover.
I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking
The line's at -6. Sam Darnold. This is it. Sam Darnold was just in San Francisco last year, right? He knows Kyle Shanahan defense.
True.
You got now Jordan Addison is hurt. He is hurt. So we got to figure he's questionable.
It's okay.
Oh, Seattle. There's another one. What time is the Seattle and Patriots game?
I was just about to say Seattle. Seattle just came off a very tough game. They traveling all the way from West Coast to New England. Those are the 2 games.
And
those are 100% the 2
Seattle's
games.
getting all the money. And not only that, but that game opened up 4.5, is now sitting at 3.5 with the travel. Let's go, fellas. We got our game. New England Patriots plus 3.5. Good shit, fellas. Good shit, fellas. That's how you.
I just want to look at some other things here too, because I know there's.
Wait, but New England came off a win though.
Where is it?
Fuck it. No one thought they were gonna win anyway, so doesn't matter. You guys
Let's
gonna
see what
come?
Beason has to say.
Devin, you gonna come to any basketball games this year?
Hell yeah! Just hopefully it's before baby girl get here.
No. We don't even start our first game till like November 22nd.
Oh well, let her get accompanied. See, Beason likes the Seahawks -3, Broncos +3, Browns +3, Packers +3.5. They got the.
See, I just said that Browns game. Did I not just say that Browns game?
You said it. I'm telling you. Look, I'm not gonna bet it. I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna bet it. Until the wheels fall off, until that thing says final, I'm telling you, the Green Bay Packers are gonna win that football game. We literally see this.
Wait, I mean, do we not like the over in the the Lions and Bucks game? Do we not like that over?
Hey, no bias because you saw my list of totals that I sent you. I did not like a single total in
Like
NFL
I feel like
this week.
I really have to monitor totals, and maybe after this week, next
everyone's on
stream,
the
we could go
total.
over the totals. But yeah, I can imagine everyone off the total because Baker was hooping. The the Lions have a high power offense, so that's where the money's going to be at.
I just
But I say this, I don't think that total hits, and the reason is because the Lions have a really good fucking defense, and I only think there's only one quarterback last week that can play just as good as Matthew Stafford, and that would have been Mahomes, bro. Like that defense is suffocating, bro. Like that's going to be a tough task for Baker Mayfield.
Do we think the Jets offense is that bad? Like seriously, 3.5.
I think the Jets
That's
in general are overrated. I feel like
I'm
you're
not for
watching the
sure.
same thing with Brett Favre except worse. At least, at least, at least Brent had like Darrell Revis and a good coach.
all right. Well, it
Okay,
looks
let me
like
get this
there's
straight.
sharp
Yeah.
money on the Cardinals to cover, but they're not. There's sharp money on the Rams to win that game.
Okay, Devin. Put the red zone. Let me put this in the notes. These are going to be my three bets, my three early ahead bets for NFL right now. I like Cleveland +3.
Not high on the Prince, I see. Me
I
either.
will parlay. Hold on a second. The Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys.
That's a good parlay. You're gonna get much money with that?
That's let me.
What's the line
I
on
don't think I don't
Dallas?
think I'll get on there. Hold on one
Because
second.
I ain't gonna lie, if Dallas is like a 3, then yeah, you'll actually maybe get plus chicken type shit if they're a 3.
No, they're six
No,
and
they're
a half.
six and a
I
half.
probably won't
I
get
think
on
the
there.
Cowboys cover. I think they cover.
It's a high probability.
Well, they're at home, bro. They are like last year. They were great at home covering, and I think this line is honestly a little inflated. I think this line probably should be 8.5. I think it's inflated because of the Rams just blew out the worst team in football.
Who just
Scratch
what?
that. Scratch that parlay. I don't get enough. I don't get enough juice. I didn't see that 6.5. Scratch
Now
that
what?
parlay.
Now what you could do is you could tease it. Woo. You could tease it. Now if you teased it,
But then you would need a 13.
you could tease the 49ers. You could tease the Bengals. Um, or the Jets, I think.
Broncos beat the Steelers at home.
It's just I personally don't like 3-team parlays. I don't like anything over 2 parlays. The max is 3. Um,
Well, he said to tease it. That's why I said you would want the 3 team for the tease.
yeah.
Because then you could still get the 14 points or 13 and a half points and still get plus chicken or close to it. So you get 2 tugs.
So what bets I have Miami Dolphins. So we already got the Thursday night.
So,
This
Woo,
is my
check this
early
out.
head bets. Yeah.
Check this out. Check this teaser out. I like it. I'm not gonna lie, I like it.
I'm putting up. Was
All
it?
right, so listen, Cowboys. All right, if we tease it to 6 points, right? So Cowboys -6.5, you're gonna get them at -0.5. They just gotta win that game against the Saints. Ravens, you get that at -8.5. A 6 point teaser, you get them at -2.5. All they gotta do is win that game by a field goal. You get Cincinnati +5.5, up 6 points, up to 11.5. We know this game is going to be a one possession ball game. The Chiefs and the Bengals always are close. I think they are always decided by 3 points. I think the Bengals look a little better. That's +140.
Bengals beat the Chiefs on Sunday.
Fuck no. We're at
But
Arrow.
how?
The game is at Arrowhead, bro. It's
But
tough to
how
beat us at Arrowhead.
NFL? But how NFL would that be for them to go ahead and
Man,
beat y'all?
that's NFL, bro. It's any given Sunday.
Nah.
I'm low key staying away from that Chiefs game. I really am.
I'll be at that bitch.
For real.
Hmm.
Give me
Well, hey, you don't have to put in your bets for the week. Like it's still Thursday. We can still
No,
do
I
this.
know. That's why I said call them on. The only
This
the only
Thursday?
ones that I want you to bold
Today's
is
Wednesday. My bad.
Oh,
the
cool.
only ones I want you to bold is the first two because I really like
Okay.
those.
All right, we'll wait on
Unbold.
this one.
These are my early bets because when I resurface after everything,
Do this
I
on
figured
Friday
out.
night. Can everybody
Yeah,
come back
I
Friday night?
really I really like the Patriots money line. I think that's going to be my 1 p.m. upset of the week. It's at plus 168. Um, I think Red Rum explained like we've always been a part of a what team is traveling across country that came from a very tough game like that game against never came down to the wire. Mayo got those guys really hooping. Now my only struggle is how will the Patriots score? That's going to be the only caveat on this. I think the
Shit.
defense will be fine, but it's how will they score?
How'd they score last game to beat the Bengals?
I mean, they only scored. What was the score of that game?
It's like 16-10 or some shit like that.
And that's at home, so it's like
Hey, that'll do.
All right. Well, we got some look ahead spots for NFL. Let's
yeah.
change gears here. Let's look at Thursday for college football. Um, we have two games tomorrow. Um, we've got reverse line movement.
One
I
game
mean,
tomorrow.
two games technically.
Oh, you talking about that South Alabama joint? Is that who that is?
Yeah. Um, nobody's betting that shit. But
I
yeah,
bet that shit.
basically one game for us on the slate. Looks like reverse line movement because I've seen all the money come in on Arizona State unless they're dropping the from -1.5 because 51% of the money's coming in on Texas State. Here's a stat for you. Arizona State is 2-8 against the spread in non-conference games. Um, and I gotta show you guys some of the shit I was watching today or reading today. But give me Texas State. I mean, if it's gonna be +1, I'm gonna take the money line. Um,
Oh, damn.
what are we thinking?
Bro, I told you this a couple of days ago. We texted about this a couple of days ago. I said, bro, give me Texas State money line. Don't even worry about it. Like that's ridiculous. Like, dude, I don't know what they're thinking. Those boys in Texas State are hooping right now. I don't think they've scored under like what 50 points this year. Granted, we're the best football teams on the planet, but you're handling business. Like it's not like you're 28-7 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You're blowing teams out by fucking 50. Man, give me Texas State, man. Verse line movement, money all on the other side. Give me Texas State at the crib. You don't have to worry about that. Does
Texas
college
State
football
at the
even
crib,
start
and look,
yet?
they got that kid from they got that kid Jordan McLeod. He's from James Madison, and bro, when I tell you this kid can play, he's hard to tackle. He's a dual threat quarterback. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then you add in that Arizona State is just terrible against non-conference games against the spread. That stadium's going to be rocking. Um, give me Texas State.
And now, chat,
Uh,
I could be over whooping chat, but Dad, can you please double check me on the amount of points they've been putting up? Because if I'm not mistaken, these kids are out there fucking putting up mad numbers.
Ooh, Texas State.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on,
So
give me
Red,
two
you like
seconds.
so what was your bet for that game specifically? That Texas
Texas
State.
State money line, yes sir.
Okay. Arizona State that bad?
I mean, I can't remember the last time they were good. We can't hear you, Dad. Your shit like muted or something.
I
You
know
been talking to some?
I was on the phone. So
Oh,
Texas State, they played UTSA. They put up 49, won 49-10. Um, they had 240, they had 309 yards passing, 195 on the ground. Um, 4 for 13 on third down. Really not good, but I mean, you only have three. You only have four third downs in the. Wait, sorry, they had 13 fourth downs. Only converted for four of them. But 26 first downs, three penalties, and only one turnover. Had the ball for 33 minutes of the game. The first game of the season, they played Lamar 34-27.
Mm,
And Lamar
mm.
is not even the best competition compared to UTSA, but they're this is their third home game in a row. Third home game in a row. It's got to mean something. They're going to be comfortable. They're going to be in a groove. Um, and against Lamar, they had 400. They had 273 yards. They're just very equal on terms of passing and running the ball. Um, Jordan McLeod has 547 yards passing, and they have two backs that can run it. Um, I'm just a big Jordan Cloud fan. And then Arizona State squeaked out a win by Mississippi State. That is um, an SEC team, but as you see, they're just not good against non-conference teams. Let's move into Friday. Um,
Before I forget my ADHD kicks in, can I just throw something out there real quick? Sorry. There's a kid out there, right? I can't remember if it's like Eastern Carolina or some shit like that. He's like a 6 foot, 6'1" quarterback, right? He's from Florida. He's like Teddy Bridgewater's little apprentice thing or whatever like that. That is the kid we're gonna need to keep our eye on for these next couple years over Eastern Carolina because I'm pretty sure they already got a good win this year too. I forget his name, but I'm just saying Eastern Carolina might be a team in the next couple years that we're looking at to get
who
some
is
big
Eastern
wins.
Carolina?
I'm pretty sure it's Eastern Carolina. They got a quarterback, bro, freshman out of Florida.
Eastern Carolina, is that even a school?
Yes, bro. Or is it Western Carolina? It might be Western Carolina. The Bulldogs.
I've never heard of that school. I'm sorry.
Yes, you have,
bro,
bro.
bro created a whole new school.
I'm not. It's not like I don't believe you. I'm just saying I've never heard.
that
Eastern
boy,
Carolina is not a school.
that boy
Was it
red.
Western
Oh,
Son.
Carolina?
Eastern Carolina, the
Yeah,
Pirates.
yeah.
Okay. Let's see who the quarterback is real quick.
It's something that, and like I said, it's something like that. I saw him over there working with
It's
Teddy.
East
Like,
Carolina, not Eastern. East Carolina.
whatever, bro.
Sorry. So I
And
don't
if it's
think
not,
it's this guy.
it's not him. All right, I'll do some more digging. But I ain't gonna
Nah,
lie.
he's not. That's not.
Whatever school I saw he was like he went to some kind of low D1. Man, they put up a fight against someone in week one. Again, I'll go back and look, but kids out there slinging that pill.
All right. Friday night. Here we
Friday
go.
night, UNLV at Kansas University, 7 p.m. The line is -7.5.
I don't like that 81% of the money is on UNLV. I don't
Share
like
your
it.
screen if you can.
One
Okay.
81% of the money's on you. Oh,
Yeah,
sharp action.
definitely sharp action. Um, Here's a couple things too. So when a better ranked home team have single digit favorites or underdogs, they've gone basically 70% on the spread. So a lot of people like Kansas State. It says go Kansas State. Here's a stat
Hold
for
on, no,
you.
no, no. We talking about two different teams. I say UNLV at Kansas. Are we doing
Here we
Arizona at
go.
Kansas?
Here we
Which
go.
one?
UNLV is 80% ATS. 80% ATS in non-conference games since 2017, and then also they are 12-4 ATS following a loss. So
So you're saying UNLV
80
covered
UNLV should cover. I've been
at
saying
seven and a half?
UNLV. I don't like the 80, 85, 81% of the money is on it, but you got to go that.
Yeah, they going with what you said, the data.
No, I'm definitely a big betting system. So from what I see on here. They don't have Kansas
Well, I'll
on
tell you
here.
this right now. I'll tell you this right now. If Kansas runs the ball 50 times on Friday, they're gonna blow UNLV out by 50. If they put the ball into
What
Daniel's
does that have
hands
to
or
do with
whatever,
anything?
I'm just the spread. I'm just letting y'all know right now. If if they hand that thing off to our three running backs all night long, we're gonna beat UNLV by 50. If they let Daniels do what he did against fucking Illinois, then yes, UNLV's probably gonna win the football game. I'm just throwing that out there for anyone who cares.
But this line was I don't like that it's at 81% of the money. I feel like tomorrow this is gonna change. I feel like this is definitely sharp money. I feel like people are gonna go to the window and see Kansas touchdown and probably bet Kansas.
Probably.
I'm definitely not betting Arizona, Kansas State. I have more faith in UNLV than any of those teams. And I would agree with the public on this one too. I would definitely take the over. Arizona can't stop anybody. Kansas State almost basically gave up 30 points to fucking Tulane last week, so they can't stop anybody. So
Tulane's actually really good though.
I know, and Tulane always has their number. Yeah.
Yeah, Tulane's like,
So
yeah.
me, I'll tell you what I got. And what was Texas State? If I can get plus 1.5 out there, let me see if there's any plus 1.5 out there. Yeah, you can still get a plus 1.5 on BetMGM and DraftKings. So definitely taking that. Definitely taking these. And I'm taking the under.
That's good. I'm going to
All
tell
right.
you on that UNLV. I think they cover that spread 7.5.
And it's 7.5. 7.5. Definitely 7.5. Let me add that 0.5 because I'll take that. All right, now let's move on to Boston College and Mizzou. I think this is a interesting ass game. Um, ooh, and I love that 57% of the money. I'm taking the under on this game, and I do think Boston College covers. What do y'all think?
Was that on my was that on my thing? Hold on.
Um, my heart's in it. I went to Mizzou, so I'm gonna stay away from this game. But our defense is really real. But I know Boston College played really good physical football, so I can see that.
On
I
the
will be
under?
very curious to see was Boston College against SEC, and specifically was Boston College against SEC on the road. I think those are very important. Um, so let me see if I can find it.
Boston College was in Mizzou game was on my unders list, so you can go ahead and put me down for the under as well. If you notice, all the money's on the over. It's green check mark, and if you go to Vegas Insider, all the money's on the over, but it goes down a point or half a point. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
You see
I saw something.
anything regarding what I asked?
I got hella totals. I like the
Oh,
LA
this is it. This is
LSU
it. This is
under.
it. This is it. This is it. This is what I saw earlier. Check this out. In college football games featuring two ranked teams, Boston College is ranked 24 now after they beat Florida State and spanked up on someone else. So with the home team being a double digit favorite, the Mizzou's favorite by 16 and a half, under the total boasts an impressive 36 and 15, 70.6 record since the beginning of the 27 season, adding a qualifier of totals higher than 56 to that system. The under record jumps to 75%. Play the under. Boston College, Mizzou at 54.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. I have that on my list.
Put that,
Mizzou
put
by the
that, put that
under.
for me. No, I mean don't put that for me. Put the UNLV plus 7.5 for me. but I'm not touching that Mizzou game. But I honestly like that bet.
I think all your points though just made sense though. Woo bets like I think it all points to the under, right? Mizzou has a
yeah,
really good defense, two shutouts. Boston College, are they going to be able to score against this SEC team? I think the game will be a lot closer than what people think, which is why I
yeah,
think College covers 16 and a half. But I love the under even more.
yeah. And
All
on
right.
top of that, I think Boston College is gonna run the ball, and that's probably one of Mizzou's weakest points is stopping the run. We've been historically bad on that. We have really good pass rushers, but stopping the run is a little bit tough for us. So, yep,
All right, moving on. We have Oregon State. Oregon minus 16, laying
Under.
16 and a half at Oregon State. The total is set at 50 and a half. Um,
Under.
you got the under on this, Red Rum?
By the way, if you go up, LSU, South Carolina under as well. So it should
Hold
go
on.
LSU, South. No, but LSU games first, I'm pretty sure. So it should go LSU, South Carolina under, Mizzou
Bro, what are you
under.
talking about?
Oh no, I did these in order from the VSIN list. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not.
We'll come back to it. I got these games check mark. You know how the show goes. Stop, don't act brand new.
I'm not. I thought we were talking about unders. Oh, my fault. I don't have the thing. Ah, my bad. I was on my list. My fault. Oh, bro.
Um, I like the under, especially, but I can't bet the under. I like it, but I can't bet it. Um,
Under.
because horse, I do like that 90% of the games or 90% of the money's on the over, but historically these games are just shootouts. They're shootouts, and I'll take Oregon State. That's one of my best bets this whole weekend. Oregon State plus 16 and a half. This is going to be a dogfight. We haven't really seen Oregon be Oregon, so I'll take my chances. Any look here, Woo bets?
really haven't really paid attention to the college slate. I know y'all are college aficionados when it comes to this shit. Um, but if I will say, man, that's really not a good line. I mean, money regarding Miami. They play Ball State. That's not a good bet. Yeah, man. I'll leave the college to y'all, man. Y'all actually teaching me when it comes to this college shit.
Yeah, I think Oregon State covers. I do. I just can't. I can't bet myself to bet the over in this game. I could see it
You got
going
to
over
go.
just due to the fact that 90% of the money is on it. Um, I think I saw something else too about that. I can't find it.
Yeah, so not
But
only is 90% of the money on the over, but the line went down too. Just saying.
yeah,
What are the primetime games this week? Golly. Texas A&M in Florida. This is a
Oh, Ball
beat.
State, Miami
I
under
don't.
too.
I literally just said Ball State and Miami. I literally just said that.
Under,
It's
under,
minus 36 and a half. I'll stay away from that shit.
under.
Shit, Miami might put a 50 on them themselves.
Yeah, bro. I ain't
Uh,
gonna lie, bro. Cam Ward going for that Heisman, man. He's in
I
debut
told
mode.
y'all
So
last week, man. I
this is
told
a
y'all
stat.
they're the best team in the ACC.
Yeah, I mean they're the
That's
only
cool.
damn near at this
I
point they're
Under.
think
the
we
only
have
team.
reverse live movement though. I
Yeah,
think we
under.
have reverse live movement in the West Virginia Pitt game.
You
Correct me if
definitely
I'm
do.
wrong.
You definitely do.
West Virginia opened up at minus 2.5. It got
Mm-hmm.
up to 3. Now it's all the way down to minus 2. Um,
It's a no-brainer.
Pittsburgh money line. I'm just gonna put my nuts out there on the table. I'm not even gonna take the plus 2.
Right.
Oh man, I gotta take the plus 2. I gotta take the points.
For which game?
West Virginia Pitt.
Can we? If we can find a 2.5, I'll take the points. If
Oh
not,
man,
I'm taking the money line.
let me see. Let me see.
Oh, that's crazy. Here are my NFL games this week. I like New England, Titans, and the Cardinals. Those were my 3 NFL games. So funny we ended up coming to the New England thing. Huh?
Yeah, Blue. This line is going down. Pinnacle has it at minus 1.5 now. This line is not going up anymore.
Yeah, no.
Give me Pitt money line.
Pitt money line for free.
Pitt money
Mm.
line.
I was literally going to say, what do you guys think? What's going to be the upset of the week? But I don't
That's
see
my dog. That's my dog of the day,
it. I was going to
without a
ask you.
doubt. Also, another dog that I like, UMass plus 4.5.
Hey, what about Washington State? Are they a dog?
Washington State. What time is that game?
I have no idea. Probably a later game.
Washington State. What do you mean Washington State?
Washington State.
Just Washington?
No,
Oh,
Washington State.
uh, oh, there. Yeah, plus 5 to Washington.
+5. What's that line over there?
I don't know, but another game that I like. I'm just gonna go through these. Old Dominion plus ODU plus it's up 15 now. I like it. So Virginia Tech is 4-19 against the spread after a win. They're not the same. They're not the same West Virginia Tech everyone thought they were. I like that bet. Now I don't love it, but I like it. All right. And then I'll give you guys 2 more. Just kind of throwing these out here. La Tech over 49. La Tech is 31-15-1 to the over since 2019. So historically, they are just an over team, and yeah, this game's going to be a shootout. And then one last game for shits and giggles. Tennessee minus 49. They're going to win by 50.
Against Kent State?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Now go ahead.
I was going to say, I think Kent State under team total 6.5. Bet it.
All right, bet. Put this down for me. I just whipped up a little parlay just for shits and giggles. My parlay is a 4-teamer. It's Colorado, Indiana, Alabama, and Mizzou. All money line, obviously.
Yeah.
So.
Who does Indiana play?
It's at plus 189. That's what I got it at right now.
No, I'm saying, who does Indiana play?
Indiana plays UCLA. N is away. It's minus
It's
156.
So I got UCLA winning that game, actually.
I'm sticking with it. If I take Indiana out, I get a 3-teamer for minus 132, but I'm cool on that. Indiana gonna make it interesting. But that's all I got, guys. That's all I got. Let's connect again Friday if we can.
Red Rum, we need your best bets.
We definitely need your best bet.
For Thursday?
Yeah, I have these. We have Thursday for Saturday. We're gonna do our show again on Friday, and I'm gonna limit these down. These are my best bets right now. I'm gonna limit these down to 2, probably.
What are they?
So we got. Oh, I got one more on here. Sorry, hold on. All right, so for Saturday, we got the under in the Mizzou game, Oregon State plus 6.5. We got Pitt money line, UMass plus 4.5. Old Dominion plus 15. La Tech over 50. Tennessee minus 49. Mexico, Fresno under 45, and then Georgia, Kentucky under 45.
Sounds good to me.
But what are your best bets?
What We already know Texas State on Thursday, obviously. I don't really I don't really like nothing for Friday. And then on Saturday,
Oh, Texas State is Thursday, not Friday. I'm tripping.
oh no. And then so on Saturday, I would say
Now you don't have to just give us kind of your look ahead. You can change this on Friday before game time.
Yeah, if you don't have no best bets, don't force it.
Yeah.
bro, I'll
Because we
probably just for a look ahead, I say Pitt money line and I say either this Mizzou BC under or this LSU SC under. I'm gonna have to look at both of those here, so I like more. But I'm gonna go ahead and go Mizzou Boston College under. I like those three bets a lot.
You don't like what about the Georgia, Kentucky under and the Oregon State under? Either
Yeah,
of
I
those?
like those too. Yeah, I like both of those.
All right, we'll put this on your board for now.
I mean, if you just want to take, I mean, shit, if you just want to take all these, but you can. It's LSU, SC under, Mizzou, Boston College under, UMass Buffalo under. You already got Oregon State, Oregon under, Ball State, Miami under, FIU, FAU under, Texas, UTSA
Hold on,
under.
bro. Slow down. Ball
bro.
State, woo. Miami.
Yeah,
What was the other one?
FIU, FAU under.
You got to give me the numbers, bro. You just giving me unders. What's the
Oh
numbers?
yeah, I don't have the number. Sorry, I was texting, bro. It was
I'll find it. Is that it?
I had Texas, UTSA under. And you already said Georgia, Kentucky under, and then New Mexico and Fresno under.
Yep. See, we're looking in the right places right now together, I think.
Mm-hmm. So look, I don't know if you read my text all the way through, Dev, but so every under that you just put down, if you got them all, every one of those on VSIN will have a green box, and not only that, but the line will have moved in the opposite direction. And not only that, but there's no steam either. So all those bets, it's like, damn, like it was trying to hold on and it just couldn't. Like it's no like, oh, the line started at 56, now it's 52 or some shit, right? Like it's the, 80, 75, 80 pluses and then 56 to like 55 and a half or some shit like that.
Yeah,
So,
UMass is definitely. I like the under in that game. I think they covered too.
hmm so I think those unders are tough. Yo, Woo, not even to be rude, bro, but I know you hate this college shit, bro. So if you want to skedaddle, you can, because me and bro probably gonna get into it. I ain't
Nah,
even gonna lie.
you see my gimmicks, huh?
I'm not,
My fidgeting. Yeah, I'm out to the gym. But hey, Devin, just go back down to mine real quick, so I can just highlight my best bets. Um, I really my Thursday night bets. I really like those. Um, Unbold the UNLV game, and then and just keep it at there, and then We'll connect Friday. Talk a little bit more about these.
Yes.
All right, guys. Friday. Woo bets. I'm out of this bitch.
All right,
be
bro.
good,
One.
Woo. So boom. But yeah, so what we need to do, bro, is go through this unders list because this is the unders list. Like, there's no other unders we need to look at. I combed through all of them. Like when it comes to money, line movement, all that shit, right? Like when it comes to the market, this is a foolproof list right here. We just need to figure out, we just need to cut it and see which ones actually make the most sense.
I'm highlighting the ones we agree on, putting them in all green.
Or just delete the ones we don't agree on. Just delete them.
No, no, no. I'm not gonna do that because I like some of those that you just haven't looked at. Uh,
That I haven't looked at.
yeah, like hold on.
I'm in mine. Like delete the ones off my list that you don't agree with.
No, bro. I don't. No, these are your bets. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's gonna be bets
Man,
that you bet that I don't bet. Like, but we have one, two, three, four, five, six. One, two, three, four. What am I missing?
man, fuck all that, bro.
Oh, Texas State.
I'm trying to win a couple hunchies this weekend, bro. So
So we definitely can agree on the Mizzou under. That's one thing we agree on. We definitely agree on Texas State and Pitt. Now, I think Georgia and Kentucky goes under, but I don't know, bro. That's
that's a
tough.
hard one. Yeah, I could do without that one.
Now this Fresno one,
That's interesting, ain't it? Late
that's
night.
yeah, 85% of the money too.
That's what I'm saying.
I like that one. I really do like that. I mean, La Tech over, bro. You don't like that.
It was probably something with the money or the line movement I didn't like.
Look, it's green down here. The under is green.
Oh yeah, but I didn't like the 66%. Like I was looking for those green boys.
Mm.
And I didn't want no, oh, this is sharp money. I didn't want none of that. I wanted consensus. This is where the public's at. Boom, the market did this. You feel me? So like all the ones you look at is like I said, it's gonna be all green boxes.
It's definitely all green, but the under FIU, yeah, yeah, and then
If you go to Vegas Insider, you can see the line movement, obviously.
this one says over in the FIU. Yeah, this one says over. Look, since the start of the 22 season on games with totals over with 45 or lower, 75% of the majority, the low total siding with the over have gone 60%. So the system improved its win percentage. Again, there's a ton of plays here in the grand scheme, but the public option of a number of bets has been pretty of good going against the grain. So that's Georgia and FIU. Saying
Mm.
the public's hitting 60% of the time when that happens.
So we'll just not
Oregon
bet
State is
those.
60. I love Oregon. I love Oregon State. All right, so the FIU one you're not going to.
I'll take that out.
I just love this one, bro. I love this one. None of them are on here. Besides this one. This week's five biggest total projections favoring over according. Yep. See, and then I like this, right? Because it gives you team situational trends. Like Arizona is terrible in neutral road games. Play Georgia.
Arizona or
Kansas is
Arizona State?
3 ATS. Kansas is 18% against the spread as a favorite, bro. Man, give
Really?
me oh yeah, as a favorite since
That's crazy.
2018. 18%. Under in the Miami Cincy game, didn't you have that?
Uh-huh. Or Miami, Ball State.
Oh, Miami and Ball State.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that what this game is? Oh no, it's not. Cincy, Miami, Ohio.
Mm.
Fade Nebraska. Play New Mexico State. Fade. This one says fade Old Dominion. Then if you go down here, it literally says fade Virginia Tech. So we'll see how that one goes. I might stay away from that one. Old Dominion. Might stay away from that one. I really
I
love
would.
UMass, bro. Yeah, I'm just gonna call that now. I'm not gonna bet Tennessee 49, but they're gonna cover. It's really these bets, bro. And I'm definitely gonna bet this game. I'm definitely betting Oregon State plus 16 and a half.
I think I think Pitt is a great bet. We made
See,
this
bro,
time.
Eastern Michigan's gonna win that game.
Who they
Old
playing?
Dominion's gonna cover, and I'm gonna be sick.
Mm.
Where is the
Yep.
UMass game?
Mm-hmm.
Here it is, Buffalo. See, it went down because there's sharp money. There's sharp money, bro, on UMass money line. They're gonna win that game.
I'm pretty sure Buffalo's terrible this year, aren't they?
Yeah, and then you get the defensive genius at UMass. Come on, bro.
Yeah, they could do it.
But that's why you got the under in that game.
I do got the under in that game. That is a fact.
Yeah, I think we've got a really good list here. I think we've got a really good list. Let's focus in on Thursday. Let's hit some bets tomorrow. I've got two bets tomorrow, and then we can reconvene. We can reconvene here Friday and figure out what we're gonna do on Saturday. I've got a really good list now, so I'm gonna be focusing on these one, two, three, four, five, six bets. I'll get it down to like two or three. Let's make some money this week, man.
Man, let's make some money this week. You going out to Kansas tomorrow?
Yeah,
What
in
time?
the morning.
Alright, yeah, I see my shit. Okay.
In the morning.
We going heavy?
I'm probably gonna put like it depends. What's tomorrow? Two games. I'm probably gonna put 50 on both of these games.
What?
Yeah, I don't
Oh
really like
man.
love it, but I love UNLV and I love Oregon State and the under in the Mizzou game for sure. Like those three games, I love. I do like the under tomorrow. I do. You love Texas State?
Hell yeah.
I think you're gonna talk me into putting 100 on both these games tomorrow.
Bro, I just think we just bet on what's the name.
Texas State.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'll call you. I'll call you in a little bit. I'll call you in a little bit tonight. All right.
I bet. Yeah. One.
All right. One.